If you ask anybody about the bioavailable sources of calcium, you will hear milk and dairy. And if you are doing carnivore diet and want to add more calcium, then you probably should be drinking more milk or eat more dairy, right? Well, unfortunately, it's not so simple. Let's talk about this in today's video. Welcome back to my channel. I am Sylvia and I'm a carnivore diet coach. And adding milk or dairy to your carnivore diet to increase your calcium intake isn't so simple because so many people have hard time tolerating dairy. I kid you not, especially if you have a history of autoimmunity and things related to your joint tissues. Forget it. There's no form of dairy that will be good for you. That said, I know a lot of people that do the carnivore diet successfully by drinking milk and eating dairy, particularly those that pace themselves well with it, don't overdo on it, and also drink the raw milk and eat raw dairy. Now, I don't think there's any discussion which is better, raw or pasteurized milk. Raw milk, hands down, the best choice for you. And if you're going to drink raw milk, be sure it is A2 from Jersey cows. I do have a whole video dedicated to the types of cows and types of milk. It will be up here and in the description box. Check it out. Myself, I love dairy, particularly cheeses and homemade kefir from raw milk. I can't tolerate any of it. I mean, guys, I tried everything. A2 from Jersey cows. I made my own yogurt, my own kefir, my own cheese. Can do it. I have a history of autoimmunity, particularly in my joints, rheumatoid arthritis, and dairy and joint issues just don't mix. I can't have it in any meaningful way in my diet. My sons, though, thrive on raw milk, raw kefirs, and yogurts. I buy raw milk from a Pennsylvania farm pretty much regularly, and I make raw milk kefirs and yogurts, sometimes cheeses. And I transitioned both of them from breast milk at 18 months to the raw A2 milk, and they love it. They love milk, they love kefirs and yogurts. I just can't have it. So I'm a believer. It's just not for me. So if you've decided to add raw milk or dairy into your carnivore diet, or you're still keeping it in your diet, watch out for the following symptoms to know whether you are sensitive to dairy or not. Constipation. If you have been on the carnivore diet with no dairy and decided to introduce it, and within a few days you are constipated, that's dairy, that's milk. It's probably not for you. If you're on the carnivore diet for weight loss and you've done everything perfectly, and then you got to the point of needing to lose this last 15 pounds and it's just not happening, and you're still eating dairy or drinking milk, remove it completely from your diet and see what happens. Chances are you will lose the rest of the weight. If you're on the carnivore diet, still eating dairy, and you experience puffy face, tiredness in the morning, breakouts on your skin, cut out dairy. Within a couple of weeks, this should sort itself out. If you have autoimmunity and experience achy joints, it's almost guaranteed that you have sensitivity to dairy. But if you're not formally diagnosed with autoimmunity and your joints are achy from time to time, cut out dairy, and chances are that achy joints will go away once and for all. Okay, so what to do if you determine dairy is not for you, milk is not for you, but you want to increase the calcium in your carnivore diet? Well, I have some ideas for you. First, red meat has calcium as is, perhaps not as much as you would like it, but because you aren't eating carbohydrates, those minerals are not recruited to metabolize carbohydrates. So that's typically is enough what you eat from organ meats. But if you want to step up the calcium game, add organ meats, about 12 to 14 ounces a week, and you will increase the calcium intake because it is more concentrated in organ meats, particularly in chicken livers. In fact, chicken livers have more than the beef liver, but also tripe and animal kidneys. Sardines are a delicious alternative to raw milk and are high in calcium. Just 3 ounces have 325 milligrams of calcium. Be sure to eat it with the bones because that's where the calcium is the most concentrated. But yeah, if you add several ounces of sardines a day to your carnivore diet, you will increase your dietary calcium. And last but not least, eggshell powder. It is rich in calcium. Just a teaspoon of it has 1000 milligrams of dietary calcium. The way you make the eggshell calcium is to collect eggshells, boil them well for 10 to 15 minutes to sterilize them. Then you'll dry them, put them into oven for 20 to 30 minutes in the temperature of 225 Fahrenheit, and then put them into the coffee grinder or spice grinder and make them into the powder, and then add it to your food or to your drinks. I hope this has been helpful. Don't panic if you can't tolerate milk, even if it's raw. If you can tolerate raw dairy, that's okay. There are a lot more of us out there that are in the same predicament than you think. And that's because a lot of people never try to remove dairy to find out if they will feel better by not eating dairy. And they just accept runny nose, allergies, puffiness of their face, or skin breakouts as just part of life. You can experiment, and if you remove milk and dairy from your diet, chances are you will feel a lot better. And when it comes to increasing of calcium in your diet, you have more than one alternative, and they are all very good. If you haven't yet, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.